Ever since I was younger, I was into video games.
Somebody like the fuse so I can bring bad news to all these crews who can't NBA jam with the shoe.
Everybody, welcome back to a quick beer review. It's been a while since we've done like a budget beer, kind of widely available lager. My family on Christmas Eve, an old Italian tradition, is the Feast of the Seven Fishes. So we've always done sushi on Christmas Eve, and we hosted this year. And this beer was at the house, and it was left over. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to do a video because this is a beer that everyone can get. And it is Kirin Ichiban. Admittedly, when I have gone to sushi over the years, I drink this beer, but the light version. I don't know how many regular Kirin, is it Kirin Light? I think it is. I don't know. Asahi to me is like it almost tastes like apples, and I don't like it. Sapporo I don't mind, but Ichiban is the one that usually I drink. So it is 5%. 5% alcohol by volume. This says best before October 31st of 2025. We got a year. It's fresh to death. It says first press 100% malt. I don't know exactly what that means. I think they say that the first press takes away bitterness or something like that. Who fucking knows? It says uses only the most flavorful portion of the finest ingredients. I've visited Japan twice, and I don't remember seeing this beer over there. Maybe it was around. I don't know. But it's brewed by Anheuser-Busch here, I think, right? Brewed under Kirin's strict supervision by Anheuser-Busch in LA and Williamsburg, Virginia. So there you go. Let's do a budget beer. I'm going to do a lot more budget beer reviews or videos in 2025. I want to do a ton of blind battle beers. That's going to be my New Year's resolution for 2025. Lots of blind battle beers for widely available beers. So it's more fun when you drink beers that everyone can get, because then it's more interaction, more talking to everyone, hanging out with you dudes. So holy smokes, this beer is clear AF. It is really, really clear, and there is a ton of carb. Finger of fluffy bright white head. I'm guessing with all like the stouts and the amazing IPAs we've been drinking recently, this probably isn't going to smell and taste like much, but let's see if we can figure anything out. It tastes sweet, it smells sweet. Bready. It's just sweet malts. This doesn't go quite like, dude, I'm telling you, it's been months. 5 or 6 months since I had Asahi last. We were at a restaurant and it was the only beer that they had, so I ordered one. And it reminded me of smelling and tasting like Granny Smith, like the green apples. This kind of has the apple thing, but it smells like beer. What does beer smell like? It smells like fucking beer. It just smells like sweet beer. White bread and just malts. Cheers. Thankfully, it's not as sweet as it doesn't taste as sweet as it smells. It smells way sweeter for some reason. I mean, this is light. It's not offensive. It's not bitter. It's crisp. It's dry. It's a little sweet. It kind of has like that sweet, just like malty beer thing. Super crushable, 5%. Like this is, like I said, dry on my palate. Like I could chug this. But this is something that's not offensive. It's not bitter. This almost to me tastes like light beer. Maybe a little bit more flavorful than light beer, but the fact that this is 5% is pretty wild. Just like it's so, there's just not a whole lot to it. There's a little bit of like grassy hop to it, but this is basically just like sweet malts, almost like grainy cereal, but nothing offensive. I don't hate this beer. Would this be like my first choice of beer if I'm drinking something? Probably not. I don't know. I don't drink Japanese lager enough to like really be able to be like, oh, these are the characteristics of a Japanese lager versus an American, macro lager. This tastes like this is a lawnmower beer. This is warm weather. You could chug this when you're done mowing the lawn. It kind of smells a little sweet for my liking. But thankfully it doesn't taste sweet. It just tastes like beer. Cereal, grains, malts. Just a faint kind of grassy hop. Crisp, clean, dry. Something I could chug. So I don't know the price point on this. I think these bottles only come in 6-packs around where we're at. But I'm sure there's other beer that's cheaper that you would choose before this. But this isn't, like I said, nothing offensive, nothing terrible. Like I said, when I go to sushi, I drink Kirin Light. I think just because most of the time they come in the big bottles and it's just easier, especially like when you're, eating all that rice, like you're just trying not to drink something that's super heavy. But this is fine. I mean, again, nothing impactful, something kind of forgettable, but just an easy drinking lager. So we'll leave it at that. What are some of your guys' favorite Japanese lagers? Maybe we'll do some blind battle beers with those. I don't really want to drink Asahi again, but maybe I'll do an Asahi video. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, that's Kirin Ichiban. It's beer. It's fine. So, yeah, if you're a fan of this one, let's talk about it. And if you've never tried it, give it a shot. Maybe you'll like it. Who knows? So that's it. Appreciate you guys watching. See you soon. Cheers.
Thank you for coming behind the bar, in the arcade, all that shit.
Ever since I was younger, I was into video games.
Somebody like the fuse so I can bring bad news to all these crews who can't NBA jam with the shoe.